No, you're right. I was being genuine. I wasn't. There's no sarcasm there. I know. I know. I'm really sarcastic all the fucking time, but I that was a genuine compliment. It felt very
Oh.
insightful, and I was like, "Damn, that's really nice, and it's true."
Yeah, no, I saw it on someone else's story and I was like, damn, that's so true.
What up, though?
Thanks for tuning in.
It's your boy Juan and your girl Mika here to get you your laughs in for the day. We'll be discussing dating in our 30s and how awful this shit can really be.
Along with that, the dope music and entertaining books we use to forget about those awful ass dates and how we find our silver lining to stay in the game.
What up, though? We back. How you doing?
Hello,
What's up? What's up? What's
everybody.
up? Here we are, another week, another
Another
weekend.
week. Yeah, here we are. Glad to be back. Glad to be back.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
ready.
What's up?
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It was a decent week. Nothing bad. Nothing crazy. It's a eventful weekend, we'll say.
Yeah.
But getting through it. um, but yeah, no, it's been good. How about you?
Yeah, I had a yeah, same. I had an uneventful week, to be honest. It was pretty chill. I finally watched The Photograph with Issa, which was
Finally,
amazing. It was a good story.
finally.
It was kind of slow for me. I told you. It
Yeah,
was a little slow for me. But I did enjoy it, and I think the soundtrack and the score to that movie is so beautiful.
yeah. It had that
Um,
New Orleans
yeah, a really,
jazz.
really, really fantastic soundtrack. But other than that, it's been good. This coming week, I'm kind of busy. It's my mom's birthday coming up, my best friend's birthday. Taking some
Happy
classes for school.
birthday!
Yeah, all the Pisces out there. Shout out to you, you little fishies. Um, yeah, so I have a lot coming up this coming week.
Yeah,
And also I have a lot to look forward to, which I'm going to plug something that I haven't talked about yet, which is kind of crazy,
shockingly.
right? Like,
Yep,
how have I not
yep.
talked about this before?
There you go.
But if you know myself or my family, you may or may not know that we are currently building a vacation villa in Jamaica. Yes. So it is going to be we're like about a month and a half out, I would say, from construction being completed, which it's been a really long process, as you know, lots
Yeah.
to go through, lots of hurdles. Um, but it's in Portland, Jamaica, and it is on the northeast coast. That's on the northeast coast. It's kind of like the slower side of the island. It's definitely not like the touristy side. A lot of Europeans and like celebrities. Dermot was on that side, like
Hey.
10 minutes from the villa when he went. A lot of musicians go to that side of the island. And it's gonna be a 3 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom villa. It's called Front Page Villa, first of all. So you can follow us at Front Page Villa JA. That's FRONTPAGE Villa JA on Instagram, or search for us at Front Page Villa Jamaica on Facebook. So yeah, so it's a 3.5 bath villa with an infinity pool. It's directly across the street from the beach.
Literally a hop, skip,
Um,
and a jump.
yeah, literally. And the maximum occupancy right now is slated to be about 10 people, which is pretty good. And it's going to be fully equipped with a chef, butler, housekeeper, groundsman, and guard. So basically, you don't need to go anywhere for
You
anything.
got everything.
You're
Like,
going to be taken care of. And yeah, it's very exciting. My grandpa had left my parents this land. He owned the land and he gave it to my parents, and they've been talking about doing this since I was like a teenager. Just so to see it come to fruition has been like a really cool thing just for the family in general. But yeah, we are really looking forward to starting booking it this summer 2021. So
yeah.
definitely go follow us, support. I'm gonna be down there as soon as it's done, so
As
I'll
soon
have
as I get my passport, I'm going to.
lots of content for you guys. But I just wanted to plug that if you're looking to get away, all COVID precautions will be
In a full effect.
set. Yeah, in full effect. Yeah,
Um, Honestly, the COVID precautions is really not too bad because you're not going to need to leave anyways. You stay
exactly.
your two
That's what I
week
was just gonna
quarantine
say. It's
there.
perfect. Yeah, right now I believe I don't even know. I should look into that. But I think you have to quarantine for 2 weeks if you go to Jamaica right now. They might have changed that. That's what it was last year. But
Mm,
regardless, it's a space where you're not going to be around anybody else, because like you could rent out the whole villa if you wanted. You could rent just a room, then yeah, if there are other people in the other rooms, you could do that too. But yeah, it's just something we're really looking forward to. That villa lifestyle is really big in Jamaica,
Yeah.
and the fact that we can just contribute and have a little place to call our own at the end of the day, is really cool. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely go follow us.
So glad to be an honorary son, and mom and dad have been great to me.
Juan's
So
like, I'm
it's
in. I'm so glad to be in this circle right now.
hey, I share those pages out of love. It's just a perk that y'all
You
invited
do.
me to come join. So
Yes, yeah. So we're really looking forward to this little venture
yeah,
for our family. So yeah, I just wanted to plug that because I never did before. So please,
definitely
please,
go see
please
the
go follow
pictures.
us and come
Yeah,
out. Come out. It'll be so much fun. You'll have a
check it
great
out.
time.
I'm telling you, it's gorgeous. You guys aren't gonna find a better place. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Rest and relaxation. That's what you want to go there for.
Mhm.
Anyway, moving along, this week I think we're going to be getting into two topics.
Yes.
Situationships being
Uh
one.
huh. It's a hot topic right
Yeah,
now.
that is a hot topic right now. Situationships and something that we're going to call a 4-year contract, which we had
Yes.
heard. I think we heard about it in the off season. We were like, we
I
like
forgot even where I heard it from, but
we
yeah,
like this topic.
I like I like the idea of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So situationships. Have you ever had one?
I would say no because I don't believe
What
in
is the
them.
definition of situationship? Let me read it to you.
Yeah,
It
go
says
ahead.
a situationship is a romantic relationship that's undefined or uncommitted. It may be based on convenience or short term circumstances. It says most situationships involve some form of physical intimacy, but they're generally more than a casual sexual encounter. That's what makes a situationship. It isn't just a friends with benefit. Are you taking all that in?
I don't like it. I don't like it. To me, it sounds exactly like a friends with benefits situation.
No, because
No.
okay, it's more than just the casual sex. It's literally like you're in a relationship without the title.
So you're in a relationship.
You're in that gray
So
zone,
it's a
that gray
relationship.
area.
So it's a relationship then.
It's a ship. It's sometime a ship. Some type of ship.
It's not a situationship. That's not real. It's honestly, and
It is real because I know so many people. I have been. That is how my friends
that
with
word
benefits started.
that word
Being
is
in that gray area of not knowing what we are. We clearly are more than just hooking up because we're affectionate with each other. But it's undefined and it's uncommitted.
so it's dating. You guys are dating each other.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So that word situationship is literally something I feel that girls, because I don't know one guy who's ever like, yeah, I'm in this situationship with this broad right now, and it is what it
Yeah.
is. No guy is going around saying that. That is a word that feels like girls are using to make themselves feel better about their friends with benefits situation or their relationship that's not quite a relationship. Or
Yeah,
it's a
I think
relationship
that's
in
it.
their
A
head,
relationship that's not quite a relationship.
but it's a relationship in their head and not in the dude's head.
Yeah, but you see, okay. So
There's
I'm gonna
no
give my personal experience as to what happened with me.
okay.
Um, I, I feel like the guy is very much to blame as well as the girl in these situations, because I think I said this in my friends with benefits episode, that the male party in my friends with benefits, he was very much like, I got caught up, like he actually like did get caught up with me. Feelings were there, but both of us never defined being together. You know what I mean? Like we were not committed to each other, but we still always hung out with each other and talked to each other every day and had sex with each other and did everything that like you probably would in a relationship, without being like, this is my man or this is my woman.
Just because it's not labeled doesn't mean that it's less of a relationship. That was a relationship. If you guys were not sleeping with each other, sleeping with anybody else and only with each
Yeah,
other,
but that I don't know.
you
You could
were
have been sleeping with somebody else.
okay. Then
I
then
wasn't. So like I really
that
don't know.
just feels like that
But
just
you're
feels
right. You
wrong.
said,
Like,
yeah, it's a confusing place to be, but I think it's like, for me personally, I feel like a situationship is, I like this person but clearly we're not committed, but we have something, but what are we doing? Like it's just putting a label on the unknown.
I just, I don't, I don't know. For me, it just maybe because I don't like that. I don't like not
The
knowing.
unknown, yeah.
I want my very clear defined situation.
Yeah, I mean, like Ken's situation. I don't know if
Are we dating?
situationships can work.
I don't think they can. Jada and Will situation, ship, whatever the hell she was got going on, that shit blew up. It's probably okay till that all that happened, but
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that.
Uh,
I'll never
uh,
forgive her.
yeah. I mean, you're the
Um,
biggest Will Smith lover in the land, so
it's my dog. No, I don't think it's a real thing. I honestly think that since she said it, girls have tried to coin it to, and not saying that this is in your situation, but people have tried to girls. It's good, just really just girls. Not once have I heard men say shit about this, but I think they try to coin it to make themselves feel better about a situation that they're not comfortable being in with a dude. You know,
mm,
to
I don't.
put a label on something that isn't going to be labeled.
Yeah,
They're having sex and wanting more. He's just having sex.
yeah. I guess. Yeah.
But the thing is with that, it's the enigma comes with you. Is I know I don't think you're
The
wanting more.
enigma comes with me. No, not at this point. I did in the
Exactly.
beginning.
In
No.
the beginning, right?
Yeah, and that's why it was a situation. But like I said, he was giving me mixed signals.
But yours is a
That
friends with benefits now. Like that's not.
now, no, I'm talking about in the beginning.
Yeah.
Now, no. Now it is a friends with benefits. I do
Save
not
that.
want anything more.
Want that clear.
Let me clear that up right now for anyone who may be listening and for him if he's listening. I
There it
do
is.
not want anything serious with this person.
I was trying
now.
to lead you into that to make sure that was some
My
clarified
said
shit. I didn't
person.
want you.
Yeah, no.
I didn't want you
I
out
don't
there.
even know. Like we're so far into it. Like I don't even know how it would be if we ever. I told you that in another episode. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
because I know him so well, I don't know that I could trust him. Like
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want anything serious with my friends with benefits. But my point is, it did start with me wanting something more serious, and it did start with him giving me mixed signals that he liked me.
Yeah,
That
but that's
potentially could have a serious relationship with me, which is why I stayed in that gray area for those 4 or 5 months of not knowing what we were until finally like the foot was placed like nah, you ain't the
yeah.
one.
I just I really
You ain't
think
the one, but I can't let go of you for 6 years. Cuz that makes so much sense too. Oh my
it
god, what
makes
a
no
fucking
sense
mess.
whatsoever.
What
But
a fucking
I
mess.
don't know. To me that using the situationship title is some comfort level that I feel it feels like women need or want to put on themselves as like a safety net because it's an undefiable
Yeah,
gray
they
area
want
that
to
they're
define
living in.
something that is
They
not
want to
defined.
define it, right?
Yeah.
And to me, that's you're either dating, friends with benefits, or you're in a relationship. That's it. That's my
Okay, so what is dating to you?
dating is. It's something I also don't like, but it's a fact that we live in. You're seeing multiple people at one time. That's dating.
Yeah, that's I think the difference with a situationship.
Are you only seeing one person?
Hold on, hold
Are
on.
you because that's if you two are together and only in this quote unquote situationship, then and you're only seeing each other and you guys are the only sexual partners that you guys are with each other and you're only affectionate with each other, then you're in a fucking relationship.
You're
Don't
not
at me.
seeing other people. In a situationship, you're probably not seeking to see other people. Even though you haven't defined anything yet, you're still almost in a relationship and getting what you need from just one person. It
No.
makes it different from just hooking up or a friend with benefits where you'd be more likely to see multiple people at one time.
It's you're in a relationship then. If you're only seeing one person, you are in a relationship.
No, not
Unless
really,
it's
because
a
you've been dating people and you're only dating one person. You're not in a relationship with them.
I'm not dating anybody.
When you date, you're not dating. When you're talking to a girl, you're usually only talking to that girl.
That's
You're
because
not in
I
a
don't have
relationship with her.
That's because I don't have the energy to do that shit. Like I don't want to see multiple people. But we haven't sat down and said, "Hey, we're only dating each other. This is it." Dating for me is more closer to a friends with benefits situation than it is a relationship. Just because I'm not out there hoeing, but I'm also not locked down and committed. Damn, this is getting real. I'm losing track here. I'm losing my footing. Fuck this. It's just
Yeah, I feel like you've been in a bunch of situations that never get to relationships.
I don't think so. I think I've casually dated and they just happen to not work out.
Okay. Whatever makes you feel better
Look,
about yourself.
I'm honest with I'm honest with all these girls who I go out with, so I have no regrets. No regrets.
No regrets. Yeah, I wouldn't. Me and my 31 years of living self right now would not be interested in being in a situationship with anybody. Like, I do not see the benefit of it. For me at this point of time, I do, and that's something that I guess crosses over with me and my FWB is there's a comfort though, especially when it's a long term. If you're in a long term situationship, so you have an unofficial boyfriend or girlfriend, there's going to be a comfort there that even if you go and date other people, you may not find.
That's the friends part of your friends with benefits. That's what that whole thing comes with.
Yeah.
If you're just having sex and you hate the person you're having sex with, that's just your fuck buddy.
Yeah.
That's just the person you getting some from. Like that's not your friends with benefits. The friends part of this is that you guys are comfortable with each other. You can be yourselves unapologetically.
Right.
And that's nice. That's comfort. That's fantastic. That's what I think.
Yeah, but I think that's why it's so easy to
look for in relationships. It's a little weird, but hey, what are you gonna do?
It is weird, but fucking weird. No, I'm saying I think that's why some girls or women, I'm speaking for women only, may linger in the situationship area, gray area, just because there's a comfort of knowing that someone's there, even though they're not fully there. That you're staying there because there's a comfort, because you're with somebody, but you're not with somebody. But at the same time, it's like you're selling yourself short because you're not going further with this person, and you're not probably looking to see who else may be out there because your eyes are locked on your situation. There's a lot of toxicity in that situation.
It's a fuck ton. Like that shit is not okay.
In that situationship
I don't
circle.
know. I feel like if you're not seeing anybody else and you're routinely hooking up and being affectionate with one person, you're in a relationship. Whether you decide to call it that or not, that's what it is to me.
Yep.
But if you're in a friends with benefits situation, that leaves you the freedom to go and do whatever you want. I feel like the situationship is like, I want the relationship, but I also want to be able to walk away
have
from
your
this.
cake and eat it too.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And I'm very much against that shit. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't, you know.
Yeah.
At the same time, hypocritically,
but that's what happens at the end of the situationship. It's either we're going to commit. It's either there's only two ways out of your situation. Either we're going to commit or you're going to go part your ways. Exactly. Or you're going to end up into a friends with benefits for years like me.
Whatever works though. It's your happiness.
So there are three.
I just don't agree with the wording of it. It feels like a made up term to make you feel comforted by something that's not supposed to be sustainable.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Agree with that.
But yeah, same breath. Do what you want. You know, it's your life. Like, go ahead. If a situationship makes you feel comfortable and loved, do you.
But you know what? It might work for some people because some people probably maybe don't want a full-blown relationship, but just the comfort of knowing that somebody's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
In your times of loneliness.
Like I said, whatever works. If you're comfortable with knowing that whoever you're doing that with is able to go out and do whatever they want to do with other people, do you.
Yeah, that's where I'm very surprised actually that I got so okay with my FWB situation because I'm definitely very territorial. Like, I don't want you to be fucking around or whatever. If I like you, want to be in a relationship with you. Like, I don't want to know you're dating other people or like you're seeing other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's that unspoken rule of don't bring that shit into the situationship. Like, don't talk to your situation partner
Don't
or
talk on your situations, like what you're doing outside of.
yeah,
Is that
there
what
you
you're
go.
saying?
I don't fucking know. It's all confusing. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, what's funny
Don't
is,
talk to one girl about the other girls that you're seeing. There you go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I don't think that would be interesting. I
That'd
don't.
be fucking weird.
Yeah, that would be fucking weird. But I do know that my FWB was seeing somebody right before he met me. I do know that for sure. For sure. I know that.
You
And she disappeared when I came. And I was like, sucks for you. But I'm still here.
Oh damn.
Anyway, four-year contracts. You want to get into that?
Ooh, I like this one.
What is a four-year contract?
Okay, I don't actually fucking remember where we came up with this or where it came from, but
We saw it online
it could
somewhere.
have, yeah, it was definitely online. Could have been TikTok running through this shit, but instead of marriage, because
To have and to hold from this day forward
right,
forevermore. Or would you sign?
or would you sign instead of a lifelong commitment to one person? Would you sign a temporary contract for 4 years?
So basically, you're saying we will reevaluate this situation in 4 years.
Exactly.
When you say it like that, that's fucking weird. But
It is fucking weird, but it also, honestly, I think it's good
I do think it's good too.
because think about it. Once you know you got
Do you
somebody for 4 years,
think we are like constructed to be with the same person for our whole lives?
I think it's possible, and
For our generation.
I
Because I
think
feel like for our grandparents' generation, yes. I even don't think for our parents' generation because I've seen so many older people, even my parents, I watch their relationship and I'm like, there are times when I'm like, man, these people hate each other. Like, but they're stuck with each other kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, but they love
Like,
the hell out of each other
well, they
too
do,
at the
they
same
do, they
time,
do. They love
and
each other, but
that's the thing. I feel like they grew up in a time where people weren't as easily accessible. You live in a town and you find somebody who you just absolutely hit it off with, and you guys don't really have access to all these other places until you travel and stuff. But you're with that person. You guys are going through life in that town together, and that's who you're with. Now you can literally be here and talk to a broad in Ireland that you've never met.
speaking
And
of, you have to
speaking
tell you have to get into that after this though.
and
Um,
and do like you can do that without even having met her and have like a crazy great connection. You don't know how that people are so much more accessible now. So saying that like people are destined to only be with one person, it's not a definitive thing. I think it's a case by case basis. Sometimes people feel like they're going to need more than one person. Sometimes people are stuck in their ways and they don't want to grow with one person for the rest of their lives. They want
That's
to
what I was
stay
gonna say. I
who
think
they are.
we
And
change though so much as people that like the person that you fall in love with 4 years from now could be completely different, and you
right,
could not like that person.
right. And
You know what I mean?
the other thing is how many relationships or marriages once you get married, the effort just stops
Yeah,
from both sides, men and
yeah.
women.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you got it. It's done. You got the
Mm-hmm.
ring, you got the family, you got the life, you locked it down. You feel like I can take a break now. Get that four
Or
year
just life
contract.
stressors that like you're just not even focusing on your relationship
Right.
anymore.
You got that 4 year contract. You know your trade deadline is coming up.
You might start
Free
like,
agencies on the
yeah.
horizon.
I feel
Like,
like that would like kick people into like third gear, like, nah, I don't want this person to go anywhere. Like, you
or
know?
I don't want this person to go anywhere, or I'm ready to get the fuck out. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, but then how would that be with like children involved? Would you go into a 4-year contract having a child with that person? Because then what's the point?
mm, I think that's different. I think commit to having a kid, when you commit to having a kid, not when you accidentally have a kid, when you commit to having a kid, when you guys sit down and you say, "Look, I want to start a family with you," then maybe you give that 4 year contract a 10 year contract. And you see where you guys are in 10 years, or You know, I feel like it's a setting a limit. It's a little probably. This sounds weird as fuck to sit here and talk about, but setting a limit on it keeps both parties interested involved. Where you would expect them to continuously put the effort in. Now there's something saying you need to put the effort in, or else, or you can walk
Yeah,
away.
but how shitty would that be if you wanted to stay and the other person was like, "Nah, I'm good, love."
Yeah, but isn't that relationships?
Yeah, I guess.
It's
Yeah, but
dating. Yeah, it's dating. It's dating with higher stakes. Like that's it. That's
yeah, it's like an
it's
official like
yeah. Like
I'm
this
gonna
is
be with you for 4 years, but there's no saying we're gonna be together after that. That's a
yeah.
long time to be
And like
together.
think about all the
Dating,
shit.
you can be together for 6 months and be gone.
Right.
4 years
And think
though?
about all the shit that could be put in that contract. If you cheat, you got to pay a fine.
Well, we ain't getting all those.
I'm just saying. Just gonna put that in there.
You can get a fine.
Slide
What
that
the
in there.
fuck?
Hey, you know what? People get fines on sports contracts. You gotta take the money where you
It
can.
should be like that though. If you get married, that should be in your
Exactly.
what do they
See,
call it? In your what do you
in your
sign? Your marriage
contract.
license.
There you
It should
go.
say, should you choose to practice some infidelity, you gotta pay an X amount of fine.
I feel like that's what prenups are, basically. Outside of protecting your own money, it's a marriage contract. But
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I think it would keep both parties motivated to put the effort into each other. Whereas, I don't get me wrong, I think it should be if you're going to get married, you should already be in that situation, that mindset that you're gonna be putting in the effort. Maybe you can't do it all the time, but that's
Yeah,
what
but I
your other
feel like the
partner
4 year
expects.
contract would be I feel like okay, I feel like the 4 year contract should be the step before you get married. Like we're gonna commit 4 years to each other.
Or two, something,
Yeah, whatever. 2 years. Maybe
whatever your
two is
timeline
more.
is, whatever works
Whatever.
for you.
Yeah, but
But
like
like a significant amount of time, a
at least two
written number.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna commit at least 2 years to each other and then reassess where we are. And if we're gonna take it forward, like we'll get married, and if not, then bye.
exactly.
But you know what? Some people just don't want to get married and are together for years, also.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's so many caveats to this.
I'm just saying, along with a lifelong marriage, a 4-year contract should be something that's available for the masses. Like
I agree.
this should be an option.
I
Go to
do
the courthouse,
agree.
and I would
Let's
like
sign
that
this
option.
contract so you know like
Yeah,
that you're with me.
it's like a marriage lease.
It literally is though.
A new model comes out, you want to test drive that bad boy. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, am I just that was the lease was ending.
A
I
marriage
wanted to.
lease. We need a patent that, yo. Oh my God. A marriage
Yo,
lease. That's what it
that's
is.
that's wild.
That is
Leasing love. Oh, it's
so
just like
funny to me.
leasing love.
That's the
Bam.
new show.
Yo. Oh my goodness.
We need to pitch that.
Where's TLC at, yo?
Right?
Like 90
TLC,
Day Fiance,
Bravo,
leasing love. Where you? Huh?
ABC.
What's good?
We need to be the hosts of Leasing Love.
I'm down.
That is so
I'm down.
funny. Yeah, I think I would be down for a 4 year contract.
I think so.
The older I get, the more I don't know if I'm supposed to like be with someone for the rest of my life
Yeah.
in a serious capacity. Yeah, because I'm just like I said this before. I'm just so comfortable by myself. I feel like I'm happier by myself than I ever am in a relationship.
Feel like okay. I feel like less stressed and happier and happiness.
I'm a lot more anxious in a
Blur.
relationship because I'm always worrying about the other person, like constantly trying to. And I don't mean worrying in the sense that like they're going off and doing something. It's just like I'm tending to
Right.
them all the time.
But shouldn't you find somebody? Isn't the goal to find somebody who you don't need to feel like you have to tend to, that you want to tend to? And they in turn want to tend to you as well.
Yeah, I
You
think
guys
that's the
are
key word, want.
you and both of you giving 100% to each other, but without being asked or forced or expected to. You just do it.
Yeah, that's what we saw. I saw this video, I shared it with you, where like I said, that's how you should go into every relationship, is
Yeah.
that both of you are always wanting to give 100%, but you expect nothing in
Right.
return. That's when you're giving all of yourself, all of your love. When you're not expecting shit back, you're willingly giving 100% of yourself because you love this person.
Right.
You're not expecting anything back. I'm not giving this to you because I want you to da 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 da. No, that's not how love works. You're supposed to just want to give all of that without anything in return.
Yeah, and I think here's the other thing. I think if you're giving all that and it makes you anxious, maybe it's not right. Maybe if it stresses you out to give that much of yourself, maybe that's just not the right relationship. You know?
Yeah. Well, clearly none of them worked.
Oh, yeah.
But no, yeah. I guess.
Facts.
I don't know how much of that is just innately me as just one of my qualms is that I don't know. I think that's too much therapy.
Yeah, let's dial it back a little bit. Back to the 4-year contract, though. But no, that 4-year contract, I think, is definitely something that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't know how many people would actually be into that, but
yeah, I'm sure
I
tons of women.
would.
You know what? I feel like more men would be okay with that than
Yeah.
women.
I think I
Absolutely.
put a poll back whenever that first had
Oh
come out.
yeah.
And I think it was a lot of guys that were like, "Hell yeah, let's do this. Let's do this little test run first."
Feels like safety.
And I feel like a lot of people who are in relationships in our 30s, people who are in our 30s, late 20s, early 30s,
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of relationships have this expiration date of 4 or 5 years, and then you get divorced within that time period, or you're just miserable with each other during that time period. Like, what happens between like year 2 and year 4 that is so life altering that like it breaks all these relationships? You know what I mean?
I think it's where the individual growth starts to happen and
Within the relationship.
within the relationship, and maybe they're not keeping up with each other.
Yeah,
They're
that
either
sounds.
not keeping up with each other or growing in different directions, you know?
Yeah.
Because year 1, you're figuring it out. It's still that glow. You just got married. You're all about it. Let's have sex here. We're married, buy a house. There's a bunch of new exciting shit that's going on, and you're just like
Right.
kind of wrapped up in it. Year 2, you're starting to think about, you're slowing down a little bit on the sex, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. I think you're thinking more long term and looking at your partner, and you're still in that glow, and but you're in love, and you're also starting to become who you are as a married couple, like a definitive married couple. It's settling in,
And
and
I think that's why a contract is the best scenario, because how many people do you know in a relationship who are together who should not be together but just feel stuck because they're in a marriage with each other? Like, they chose to commit and they just feel stuck because they chose to commit, but they should not be together. Like, they fucking hate each other.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. The thing with that though is like you don't know what happens behind closed doors. They can hate each other out in public, which is fucking weird, and love each other behind doors.
Really?
You don't know. Like,
Oh, come on.
I
Get
mean,
out of here.
it's a fucking stretch,
More
but
often than not, it's the opposite, and they're loving in public and they fucking hate each other behind
which, by the
closed
way,
doors.
people, if you're out here faking it, we know. Like, we can see this shit. You're
We
not
can
doing good a
see.
job. Like, it's very clear.
Yeah.
But hey, do you? So
Yeah, do you, boo boo?
do you?
Whatever
It's
floats
not
your
my
boat.
release.
What did I tell our friend the other day? You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
There you go.
It's my favorite line.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know. Situationships, not really about it. For your contract, I'm about it.
Facts.
Period.
Yep.
Wait, you had an update, something about Ireland. What was going on?
Oh yeah, so we've been hinge hopping like crazy. Had our passports this year, so no, I matched with this girl in Ireland who's just been giving me really good conversation.
Where are you in
She's
Ireland?
super chill. I was in Galway. Is that how you say it?
Galway girl. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I switched over to Dublin, and I'm in Dublin. She was telling me like,
she's in Dublin?
she's in Dublin. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Super
Did she listen
chill.
to the show?
I don't know, actually. I'm gonna let her know I shouted it out.
Fiona, that's a very Irish name.
She's got red hair.
Oh, that's why you like
Super chill.
her.
And I told her that shit too. I'm like, yeah, I'm a sucker for red hair, and the Irish girl is super cliche, but what are you gonna do? You like what you like. Fuck out
And
of here.
she's not like turned off that like you don't live there.
No, actually, we just been like long paragraphs just talking about like what's it like in the U.S., what's it like over there, just
What's
Kinda
it like
just
over there? Have you talked to her about that? Like
yeah, she
dating?
told me
Can we
she
have her on the
oh,
show? That would be
of
so
course.
cool.
Oh god, you're
That would be
throwing way too much at me right
so
now. I need you to
awesome.
dial that
I
shit
would
back.
I just got such a good idea.
Oh my goodness.
Me and my ideas.
Fuck.
Wouldn't it be cool to talk about, like, to talk to one person from each country, like, about dating and how it is in their country?
That actually would be pretty fucking fire.
I'm a genius.
Oh man.
Wouldn't that be cool?
You know what? We'd have to do guy and girl.
That's what I mean.
And
We
like
could have a guy and girl on at the same time. They'll probably be going at it. How
yeah.
you fucking men? Oh my days.
Oh my days. Look at this bird. Who
Wouldn't
brought
that be,
this bird out
wouldn't
here?
that be cool?
Yeah, I think that'd be dope actually.
I'm
That'd
actually
be-
jotting that down. Would you guys
There
be
you go.
interested? What do we call that even? International? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll plan that out later.
That is so funny.
That'd be a day of just throwing names out. No, no, she was telling me, she's like, and honestly, the way she fucking was describing Ireland, it's like better than any movie scene I think I've ever heard of.
What do you mean?
She's like, it rains so much here, but even when it's not raining, the moisture in the air it's so green and lush. It's always keeping
It
everything
does
green
look
and
like
lush.
that, yeah.
And I'm like, God, that just sounds beautiful. And she's like, there's tons of hikes. The water's always cold, but we go swimming year round just for a quick second. And then we get the fuck out. It makes you really pink. And I'm like, this is just like, it sounds just like a nice freezing place. But
Nice freezing.
that water bit got me turned off as hard as fuck. I was
Yeah,
like,
we're
I'm
used to
never,
this like
I'd
Caribbean,
never be doing that shit. Yeah.
Atlantic warmth over
I
here.
was like, I grew up in South Florida. That would never work for me. I'll put a toe in. That's about it.
Yeah.
But no, and she was just like, she's like, yeah, I miss, going to a pub with a roaring fire and live music in it.
Are
And
they on lockdown over there?
having a pint of Guinness. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's the way
Oh.
she's saying is that having a good
Ye-
pint and a good crack.
Yeah, in London. I think in England they're on lockdown when I went over there.
Yeah. Yeah, she so she says, she's really cool. Let me just not throw out the whole conversation like
No,
but but she's been cool. I mean, and that's
No,
that's
because
what
I didn't
that's
think
what
you
we
were
hang
ever
out
really
for.
gonna talk to like someone
I mean,
abroad.
it's only
Because you're not, yeah, but you're not like very like how I'm open to it. Like I would fully date someone in another country, where you probably would never do that.
bold of you to assume I wouldn't.
I feel like you wouldn't. I feel like
Well,
you said you wouldn't.
I have a kid. Like I can't leave. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, that's
Kiddo.
true.
She's my world.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll
But
bring
yeah,
her with
I'm
me
just
though. Fuck that.
proud of you for even like entertaining somebody else somewhere else. I don't know.
No.
I think it's cool to make friends in different places because you never know when like you
I
could
wouldn't
link
not
up.
talk to her. Like, what if she decided she wanted to move here? And that would
Exactly. Or
be
you never know.
awful
We
for her.
we
But,
said we want to travel, so
yeah.
hopefully, sans COVID, we can do something like an international trip.
First
and
flight
it would
headed to
be
Ireland.
it would be cool to like actually have like friends in other places that we could go see. I have a friend in Berlin, but that's it. Like I don't really have friends anywhere else right now.
We had no love in Berlin.
We had no love in Berlin. But I would
Maybe
still
it'd be
go
better
see
in
him there.
person. You never know.
Yeah, maybe I would still go there.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I bet it'd be gorgeous there. That'd be a fun trip, especially with your friend.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely want to go to Ireland. I would be down for Ireland for sure. I've wanted to go to Scotland just because I have Scottish DNA. So
Hard to believe, but okay. I know you do.
Yeah.
Because we saw the 2023. Was it 23?
I know it's really not hard to believe, honestly, because if you look at me, you know I'm mixed with like a whole bunch of shit. But it's like I'm like a small percentage of every fucking country in the world, basically.
Child of the world.
I really am. I'm 60% African and 40% European. At the end of the day, that's what I amount to.
There you go. There you
You'll be
go.
worldwide, baby. But yeah, that's cool. I like
you
that.
definitely have to drag me out of Ireland. I would love that place.
Yeah, I think you would. I feel like you actually would like fit in over there pretty well.
Yeah, same.
Cool.
But anyways, she seems cool. So we're still just chit chatting. There's nothing serious, but it's just good friendship, I think, at the
Yeah,
moment.
that's like
Um,
all of our DK fans, no friends that live like
all over the place.
all over the place.
all over the place.
Who we're like just friends with because we all like the same artist.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I think that's the perfect segue into
Track of the week.
Track of the Week.
Track of the week.
This is Juan, so I'm gonna let him.
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know that he was gonna do another R&B song, and I was like, bro, we can't do another R&B song. We gotta do something else.
To be fair,
because if it was us, we probably would have an R&B song every single week. Because that's who we are as people.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good song. So, so this track I found, I don't even remember where I found it or how I found it. I think I was just got down a rabbit hole and it came up. And I don't know, man, it just had me in my feels because it's a sappy track. Like, it's by Ziggy Alberts, and the song's called "You," parentheses, a song for Coda with a K.
K-O-T or K-O-D?
Koda. Okay. And it's just one of those tracks. It's just to me, it just was really, I don't know, sweet. Guess it's quirky, it's sweet, it's got some lines in there that are kind
What
of
genre is this? I don't even know.
I got nothing. I couldn't even tell you.
Singer-songwriter?
Singer-songwriter is the best one that would probably work.
Okay.
But it's just one of those things. It's just quirky. It's nice. It's lovely, and it just kind of makes you want to be just engulfed in a ray of sunshine and feel good. You know?
Yeah.
Definitely give it a listen, even if you're not into the sappy love shit. It's a good Sunday morning wake up song.
Dude, it's so funny because like we both love so much. We do. Like I feel like we really do. But I feel like neither one of us, I feel like probably more me. Like I wouldn't even know how to like act if I found myself like sappily in love with somebody just because it's such a rare occasion in my life. Like I feel like I don't even know how to be that way anymore.
You know what that reminds me of? It's probably going to sound really weird. In the Dark Knight, when the Joker was like, "I'm like a dog, I'm chasing a car. I wouldn't know what to do if I got one." Right? That's literally what it is. What it feels like dating. Like
yeah, and does it feel like that for you?
No, it does. I'm chasing this idea of love that I have in my head that I want, but even when I get close to it, I just feel like even if I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get it. Like I'm just like drop it and just fucking run. Like
yeah, no, it's true.
like,
And there was a quote, I think it's from The Photograph because I watched it last night, where he or she, I don't remember who said, oh, it was her mom, Issa's mom, said, I wish I didn't leave people behind so much, or like I wish I didn't leave people behind so often. And it kind of resonated with me because I'm so quick to fucking leave people.
Same.
Like at the drop of a hat. Like I'm like, bye.
The minute something doesn't add up or fit into my perspective of what I want
because
for
it's
love.
easier. And it doesn't mean it's right. I mean, I feel like in my situations it has been right. Just saying, but
I could see where I've been a bit hypocritical in some situations for mine, but
yeah, I can agree with you on that.
But I can thanks.
It's the truth. I've told you.
But at the same time, like I know what I want. I know how it's gonna make me feel long term, so I'm gonna leave it behind. Like that's it suck for whoever it is, but you know, it is what it is. That's life. You know, I get thrown that curveball too sometimes. So it is what it is.
What curveball?
Getting left behind.
Oh.
I'm not always the dumper. I'm sometimes the dumpy.
Yeah, you are.
All right. Sometimes it's not like a regular basis for that, but yeah.
I feel like in adulthood I'm the dumpy more often than not. But growing up I'm the dumper. I'm getting confused.
The dumper is the person
is the one doing the dumping. Yeah, so in adulthood I'm the dumper, but growing up I was definitely the dumpy.
So is your perception of me still the dumper or the dumpy? Or the dumpy?
I feel like you're pretty much 50-50, to be honest.
I feel like I lean more towards being the dumper, but yeah, I don't get dumped a lot.
Yeah, but I feel like it's your separations have been pretty amicable on both sides. Like,
Well, I try to be nice, so
so it I don't think someone really.
it's a strong balance of convincing them that I'm not a really good person or a good fit for them. So then they think it's their idea, and then I just kind of drift away.
Reverse psychology. Reverse psychology on these hoes. Boom! It was your idea the whole time. I do that
Oh
all the
man,
time.
how fucking ridiculous are we? I just say that lovely ass song, and this is literally what we're doing,
Yeah.
drifting away from motherfucking.
Whatever, dude. This is just us, right?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. This is contradictory as fuck, but I'm good with it.
We make no sense.
I know.
Welcome.
Loving love, but
Loving love, but we'll run away as soon as we can.
yes, yes, we can. Um, but yeah, no, that's that song is definitely dope. Again, it's Ziggy Albert's "You," a song for Coda, and "You" is spelled Y-U, not
Yes.
Y-O-U. So,
Yeah.
give it a listen. I think you're gonna like it.
Yep, I'll drop it on our stories per usual. If you didn't check out, we posted some clips and our full episode of last week's episode. So I think I'm just gonna get into that same routine every week. So Wednesday, Thursday, I'll drop a clip, and either Friday, Saturday, I'll drop a third clip and the full episode.
Yeah,
So you can just see us, visually. You see how we actually like interact with each other, and they're laughing at
yeah.
each other and whatever.
You might get a little extra in the YouTube clips out of the podcast too. A little
Yeah,
bit
because
more
you can actually
bonus
like
footage because you
see
get
us.
us.
Yeah.
You see us get animated and look ridiculous. With
Yeah, and again,
my
shout out to
ridiculous
all the
faces.
TikTokers who've been clicking our links because we've been tracking that, and yeah, we went up, right? We went
Yeah.
from like 900 to 1.5 in like 3 days. I was like, yes.
Like it. I'm about it.
So yeah, thank you for being here. If you're new, follow us at @whatupthough_podcast. Click on our link tree. Follow us everywhere. And yeah, I guess we shall see you next week for
Yup.
another episode. Oh, wait, we're having someone on.
We got guests next week.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot. We're having someone on because next week is episode 3.
Yup.
And we decided every third episode we think we're gonna try and have someone on. So yeah, you take that away because this one's you.
Oh, I'm not gonna say much about it. My homegirl Megan's gonna come out, chit chat with us, say what's up.
Yeah, and it's a girl this time because last time it was like 2 guys and a girl. Now we got 2 girls going against the guy.
Yeah, but it'll be good. It'll be good. I think she's brings some different perspective to the both of us because I think it's just,
and I don't know her at all, so I think that'll be cool. That someone that I really don't know at all.
True.
So
good. I think so.
I hope you guys all have a fantastic week, and we shall see you next week.
Sounds good, you guys. Peace. Have a good one.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
Be sure to subscribe and follow us at @whatupthough_podcast on Instagram.